Ford has pulled off something that has shaken the entire auto industry. The shock is being felt most by those companies that believed they were far ahead in the electric car race. At a time when every automaker is pouring all their energy into batteries and change, Ford has quietly stepped forward with something that questions petrol, diesel, and even electric power simultaneously. This isn't just another engine designed for mileage or performance, it's a breakthrough that could change how the world thinks about cars altogether. With more than a century of history behind it, Ford has reinvented itself many times before. But this step is so bold that even Tesla and Toyota have been forced to take notice. Ford has shown that the game can be reset not only by startups, but also by the old giants of the industry, as long as the ambition is big enough. The real question is, what exactly is in this engine that's keeping competitors up at night? Is it just another fancy model, or is it the beginning of a revolution that will change the direction of the auto industry? Ford is not a new name by any means. Since 1903, the company has been ruling roads all over the world. But in today's market, where Tesla abides and Toyota dominates in electric and hybrid technology, legacy is not enough. Ford has shaken off the dust, restructured its strategy, and jumped into the competition with fresh force. The first big move came with a shift in focus. Once known for relying on petrol and diesel, Ford began pouring serious money into electric vehicles. What makes Ford stronger than many rivals, however, is its vast global production network. With factories spread across America, Europe, China, and India, Ford has the ability to produce and supply cars worldwide with a speed and efficiency that many others can't match. Another strength is Ford's variety. From the iconic F-150 pickup, the best-selling vehicle in the United States, to the Mustang Mach-E electric SUV that directly challenges Tesla, Ford has secured its presence in every major segment: commercial trucks, family SUVs, and electric mobility. But making a good car is not enough anymore. How the car is sold and how customers stay connected to it matters just as much. Ford has stepped up in this area too, introducing online booking systems, expanding digital sales platforms, and offering over-the-air software updates that bring a modern Tesla-like experience to Ford drivers. This revival is not just about image. Ford is actively investing in the future. From its massive Blue Oval City gigafactory to cutting-edge battery research, the company is pouring billions into technology and sustainability. Today, Ford is no longer just an old name from the past, it is a forward-looking player shaping the future of mobility. That brings us to the real star of this story, Ford's EcoBoost engine. At first glance, it may look like a regular combustion engine, but what Ford has done with it is extraordinary. EcoBoost delivers the kind of power you'd expect from much larger engines while using less fuel, striking the perfect balance of more strength at a lower cost. The secret lies in two technologies. The turbocharger recycles exhaust gases to push more air into the engine, producing immense power from a compact design. The direct fuel injection system sends fuel into the engine with pinpoint precision, ensuring every drop is fully utilized. The result is higher performance with no waste. Ford offers EcoBoost in several versions tailored for different vehicles. The 1.0L delivers 123 horsepower despite its tiny size, while the 1.5L raises that to 181 horsepower. For mid-size SUVs, the 2.0L and 2.3L produce up to 310 horsepower. And then there's the mighty 3.5L twin-turbo V6, a motor as powerful as a V8 but with far greater fuel efficiency. In every case, EcoBoost proves the point: more power, less fuel, lower emissions. One of its most impressive features is its quality across all cylinders. In older big block engines, cylinder port size is varied, but in these modern engines, every single inlet and outlet is identical. No cylinder is bigger or smaller, each one gets equal treatment, and that balance translates directly into flawless performance. This is about more than brute force, it's about intelligent design. The engine has been engineered to work not just on the racetrack but also in high-performance road cars. Thanks to its modular structure, it can be fitted into all kinds of vehicles, from restored classics to cutting-edge sports machines. This technology fits perfectly into the demands of modern driving. Whether it's a compact car or a heavy-duty truck, EcoBoost delivers without forcing any compromise. While Ford is making its combustion engine smarter, it is also going all in on electric and hybrid. By 2025, the company will have invested more than $22 billion in electrification. The strategy is clear: tailor the approach to each market. In China, where BYD and NIO are already strong, Ford is entering with affordable and durable LFP batteries through local partnerships, keeping costs down without falling behind in technology. In the UK, strict environmental laws mean Ford has built a £24 million testing lab at its Dunton campus, operating around the clock to ensure every engine, electric, hybrid, or petrol, lasts for years. In America, Ford knows trucks are king. That's why the launch of the electric F-150 Lightning was such a success, with over 70,000 bookings in just 1 week. Furthermore, the majority of buyers chose the top variant with the long-range battery, proving that customers want power and luxury alongside innovation. Step by step, Ford is creating not just vehicles but an entire ecosystem. From charging infrastructure to sustainable battery factories, the vision goes beyond cars. It's about green jobs, cleaner energy, and making electric mobility accessible to all, not just the wealthy. Yet, while Ford is redefining efficiency, General Motors has taken the opposite path, unleashing raw, unfiltered power. Meet the ZZ632 Big Block V8, a beast of an engine that has shaken the entire industry. This is not just another motor, it is pure mechanical theater. Its thunderous roar and earth-shaking acceleration make a statement. Starting this engine feels like setting the ground in motion. The power is so immense that driving it feels more like flying. The numbers are jaw-dropping. With 1,004 horsepower running on ordinary pump gas, the ZZ632 is Chevrolet Performance's most powerful crate engine ever. It reaches peak power at 6,600 rounds per minute and revs all the way to 7,000 with razor-sharp throttle response that makes a car leap forward at the slightest touch. It is built for the drag strip, but refined enough for the streets. Its design is just as impressive. Lightweight aluminum parts keep the weight down, while every detail, crankshaft, pistons, cylinder heads, has been engineered to handle extreme power without faltering. The ZZ632 is more than an engine, it's a symbol. In an age racing toward electrification, GM has shown what combustion engineering at its absolute peak can still achieve. This dynamic tension between Ford's efficient innovation and GM's raw power ultimately benefits everyone. It pushes the boundaries of what is possible, forcing both companies and the entire industry to evolve at an accelerated pace. Consumers are no longer faced with a single, homogenized vision of the future, but are instead presented with a spectrum of choices, from the whisper-quiet, software-defined electric vehicle to the visceral, thunderous roar of a perfected internal combustion engine. The true revolution may not be the outright victory of one technology over the other, but rather the emergence of a more diverse and specialized automotive landscape. We are moving toward a world where the vehicle is tailored not just to a market, but to a specific driver's desire. One day, a person might commute in a silent, autonomous Ford EV, and on the weekend seek thrills behind the wheel of a car powered by a monumental engine like GM's ZZ632. This competition ensures that passion and practicality can coexist. It proves that progress doesn't always mean complete replacement. Sometimes it means perfecting the old while fiercely inventing the new. The road ahead is not a straight line but a multi-lane highway, and for enthusiasts and everyday drivers alike, the journey has just become infinitely more interesting. The auto industry's future will be written by those who, like Ford and GM, are brave enough to define power on their own terms. So, while Ford is reshaping the future with smarter, cleaner, and more efficient technology, GM is reminding the world of the raw thrill of power. Together they prove one thing. The future of cars is not one path, but a battle of ideas, innovation, and bold vision.